So I haven't cried in the last 24 hours, which is kind of a record for me right now. That nap I took yesterday really did kind of turn things around a little bit. Not to say I'm not depressed, I'm still depressed, but I'm not as, like, broken hearted depressed, can barely function as I was. Um, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't know why that seemed to have helped. Maybe my brain needed a little more healing time from the ECT and I needed a little more rest. Or maybe it was just an act of self care that turned it around a little for me. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe my hormones shifted. I have no idea. But it's been a little better the last 24 hours. So I'll take it for whatever reason. But I did want to think about and talk about self care. And I was thinking a little more about. Okay, so you'll hear some people say, "Oh well, if taking care of yourself, it's good for you, this or that," and we're always told how important self care is, right? But when you're depressed, at least from my perspective, there's two reasons why self care is really hard. One, self care is hard because personally, I don't feel like I deserve it. Like, if I'm so depressed and miserable and I think that I'm horrible and I'm unworthy of barely living, why would I give a shit if I moisturized my skin that day? You know what I mean? So, there's part of it's that. Part of it is low energy levels. You just to have to do anything, shower, anything just feels monumental. And I guess there's a third thing, at least for me, some of it just feels silly. Like, in my brain, it's like, who cares if my skin's moisturized? One day I'm going to be dead. you know? That's where my head goes. And my head goes to a lot of dark places. But I was thinking more today about why we're told self-care is important. And I think it's for a few reasons. One, so I'm not going to say it's easy. The last few days I've been really trying to do things like take that nap, like moisturize my skin, like shower. you know, um, I did laundry one day, actually washed my freaking clothes, like doing the little bit of yoga I'm doing every day. It's really, really, really hard. And it is hard for the reasons I said, because it feels silly. It feels pointless. I don't feel worthy. All those reasons. But what I'm noticing about it is that the act of doing it changes that perception. So even though while I'm doing it, I'm like kind of stomping my feet, like, oh, I don't want to have to do this stupid yoga and I don't want to have to, moisturize my skin. The act of taking care of yourself starts to make you feel worthy of being taken care of. Like, it really is more powerful than I realized. Or maybe I'm telling you something you already knew. and I'm just coming around to it now. But it was just something I was just thinking of. Like, I was just in the bathroom washing my face, putting on moisturizer, and thinking to myself, wow, I'm putting this on and I'm not thinking this is dumb. And I'm not thinking, who cares, you're 50 years old, no one gives a shit what your skin looks like, your youth is over. That's one of the 4,000 horrible things that would run through my head, on a daily basis. What I felt like was, wow, that felt nice. And hey, maybe I deserve to feel nice. Maybe I deserve to look in the mirror and, I don't know, think my skin looks a little nicer and feel a little better about it. And aren't most things in life a little silly if we're all gonna die? Maybe we should just enjoy all the silliness. Who cares what our mascara looks like, or who cares what our outfit looks like, but does it make us happy? Do we feel good? If I'm gonna be living on this godforsaken rock for however many years and surviving all the shit that we do survive in life, I want to do as much silly, pointless things as possible. I want to find joy where I can. Today I found joy in this. At the dollar store, it is a giant... It is just a rainbow... I think it's supposed to be an egg pillow. I don't know. It made me smile, so I grabbed it. It's silly. I wanted it. It made me happy. And instead of sitting there thinking, I don't deserve it, why don't I deserve it? Why don't I deserve it? I'm not the devil. I'm not some horrible person. I'm just a person existing in this world trying to survive it. So I'm going to buy the stupid little egg-looking pillow. Then I'm going to hug it like a weirdo on my couch. And I'm going to enjoy moisturizing my skin. Because why shouldn't I take care of myself? Why shouldn't I be kind to myself? So maybe look at self-care a little different if you can. I know it might feel like a chore at first, but I think it's just teaching you that you deserve to be loved and cared for. And you do. You do. And I don't know what things in your life you might think you've done wrong, or you feel shame for, or guilt for, or whatever, or makes you think you don't, but none of us are perfect. None of us are. It's the people that think that they are perfect are the ones you got to worry about, because they're not capable of self-reflection. And they're probably not capable of guilt, and those are scary people. So, you're a good person. You matter. Your life matters. You deserve moisturized skin. Okay? So take care of yourself. Teach yourself that you matter.